Yes, we are going to.
So we've arrived at the German cemetery this morning. It's about 20 minutes out of Bayeux, and we're having a little walk around here. Come in. So everyone the people that died here did not die during the war. They died up to 1949. They died during the occupation and thereafter. So although this doesn't look very big, there are actually 21,000 Germans buried here. The headstones are all down here on the ground, and there's rows and rows of them. So it's very different to the other cemeteries. You can see they're just row after row of them. Extraordinary. 21,000 graves. Frightening. What a waste of life, hey? What a waste. Frightening.
There is the name of the place where it was manufactured and the year. Okay. It's very muddy. So if you look here.
Oh, you've got it. It's in there.
What was the year?
1917.
It was the same guns.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's got the tales to tell, isn't it?
Caliber
Guns from World War One. The caliber's at the top there, yeah, look. 155mm. So here we are at Point du Hoc. Let's walk out and see where they... These are all the bomb craters around here as well that you're looking at. We're at Point du Hoc. Again, these are the gun emplacements. These are the upgraded ones, because the earlier ones before them that had the World War One guns, French guns in them, were changed for these covered ones. But unfortunately, they didn't get them completed before D-Day. So when we got here, when we arrived, these were all empty because they'd only just built them and they hadn't got around to putting the guns in. So absolutely fascinating, amazing. You just wouldn't believe it. Can't believe the detail of the operation. I had no idea it was quite so well. It would be well planned, wouldn't it? Couldn't really not do it any other way. These are the living quarters where the Germans were living in. This is the bunker that's open for us to access and see what's going on. Oh, well, let's come on, here we go. It's all a bit low. How many people are living in here? 30 people living in here. Amazing. Oh!
I mean, maybe this is 36 men, I think. Yeah.
So this is the second of the 4 bunkers that had been built or converted from an open bunker to a closed one to put the gun in, but the guns weren't here. Again, as I said, they hadn't arrived. So when the Americans arrived here to take out this place, there were no guns in place anyway. And this was the main shooting point from here to cover Omar Beach. Some idea of the cliff face that they had to climb up to get up here. That's a memorial there, and there's another gun emplacement over there. Hadn't been converted. Coming.
Sorry, commemorated.
Oh really? Wow. planted there.
symbolizing a ranger's dagger planted on top of the cliffs, because the rangers made it to the top of the cliffs, but also planted in an open book, meaning that the rangers made history here.
Wow.
Okay, this is the command centre for this gun emplacement for the 6 guns. And this is a monument here which is in the shape of the ranger's dagger, a tribute. The monument's going to be moved because they've decided that the erosion on the cliff here is so great that actually they're worried, so they're going to...
Yeah, so they're going to do that.
Like that Norfolk coast,
yeah, cool.
Houses here.
How strong this structure is.
Yeah.
That's for a shell.
Okay, it gives you the strength of the...
Yeah.
That's where a shell has hit it.
Oh wow.
Still the steel work inside that didn't really make any impression on it at all.
I suppose the fact
It's
it's
amazing.
shaped like that.
We've now arrived at Omar Beach, which is a 5-mile long beach. This is the classic monument that they use at all the sites to do them. By the way, just to let you know, the lovely structure in the sea there was put in 20 years ago. I'll find out what that was for later. I know what you're doing. I can feel your hand on my bottom, Nick. What was the structure for?
The one in the water.
Yeah.
This is a sculpture that was erected 20 years ago. It's called The Braves, and it's honouring the bravery of
The
the young
fallen.
Americans who landed on Omaha and died.
Wow. These are brave, brave men we've got with us here. They've gone through a lot. A few days with Mr. Nick Thake. Very brave.
Fortress Europe. So if you think of a fortress, you think of a wall, and that's why they called it the Atlantic Wall. Okay? But all these obstacles were part of the defenses. Also, it's taken at low tide, because if it was high tide, everything, just like here, would be under the water, you wouldn't see anything. And that's also why Eisenhower wanted the invasion to start at the low tide coming in, because if it was high tide, you couldn't see these obstacles. And if I show you another illustration, among the generals who believed that the invasion would probably take place here in Normandy and not in Calais. This is why also he had fortified these beaches, and he especially believed that Omaha could be used for the invasion. And the states,
Here we are at the American war graves, and the little bronze rosette at the end of the name means that their bodies have been found and recovered. These are all the ones that are missing in action.
It's the same American cemetery in Cambridge that got the rosettes on there. Yeah.
9,329 graves here. This is not the biggest American graveyard in Normandy, but it is the most visited. I'd like to thank all of my information. Thank you, Valerie, for your help on this. Apologies if I have got any of the stats wrong. Okay, just finishing up here. Wandering back to the car.
And there's trucks going, I mean, literally like Dover Calais, it was like, yeah, hundreds of thousands trucks going.
He's just given her the "you're a lucky man" line. That's not unusual. So how was it, Valerie? All right?
Yes.
We are all.
We're all kids, yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. What a great job Valerie did.
Yes, superb.
I can't believe I didn't know any of this stuff. It's just enlightening. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Valerie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Valerie.
Thank you.
We are back in Bayal. Got my pronunciation right at one point in my life, and we're just dropping off Valerie, and her boyfriend's come along to have a look at Nick's car, and then we're setting off for our hotel, which I think is Lorient. I think it's Lorient. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But Paul's going to go in the driver's seat for a little while, and I'm going to passenger my way back for a little while. We've got a 3-hour journey, about 180 miles I think it is, to our next location, which is on the west coast. Sorry, my brain's not functioning very well. Found ourselves a nice little French town here, a little brasserie over there on the corner in the hotel, so we're going to go and sit down and have a little bit of lunch, get ourselves recharged. That'll do nicely. Right, so day 3, we've done our work at Utah and Omar Beach today with Valerie, and she's now left us and gone home, or gone to do another job, and we are now on our way to Lorient, and we had a bit of a slog of a journey. It's a 3-hour 170 mile journey, but Paul, as you can see, has taken the helm, and I've been doing the video editing as I've been sitting here, and we've got Nick behind us and Rob and Tristan behind them. So Nick has been moaning quite a lot about, I'll give you an idea of what it's like to be Nick. Nick, I'm just making a video about, what do you think about motorways?
What a load of fucking rubbish.
Yeah, you see, he's not very happy that we're on a motorway. He has moaned for the last 25 minutes, half an hour, I think.
It's on the motorway.
Yeah, it's a dual carriageway now. Anyway, I have to flick back round and have a look and see. We're just cruising along, nice pace. 89 miles an hour. The wibbly wobbly Range Rover, like it was like taking a boat down a dual carriageway. This is, but it is abject luxury. It is very comfortable and very easy. So anyway, so yeah, that's
makes you feel a bit seasick.
Yeah. So anyway, a bit of road hazard coming up. Right, and we're on our way, so I think I'll just do a bit more at the hotel when we arrive. Okay, here we are, we've arrived. We have arrived at our location for our night stay tonight, and here it is, and doesn't it look lovely? What a nice view around here, isn't it? It's got a little view for everything. Beautiful. Nice little location. Shame we're only here for a night. We do with a couple of days here. R&R. The stables here have been turned into a beautiful bar, look. You know, this is where we're coming to have a gin and tonic in a minute. Nick will obviously be on that over there, getting on the saddle. He's used to the smell in here, he's got it at home himself. I can see him trying to... Do you ever do any grooming at all? other than with children. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what will happen? Oh, don't. The courtyard here, we're going to our villa. This is a lovely courtyard we've got here. Look, boys are all here, ready to go. Moving towards our room. Courtyard.
Tonight here and for breakfast. Yep. There is the brasserie open for lunch. Great for information, since the restaurant is only open for dinner, and the spa. It's possible to enjoy massage.
Alright, just walking up. These are our villas in this little leafy area here. There's some villas all the way along here. And Paul and I have got a twin villa with separate rooms. Jack and Jill bathroom. Just joking. Very pretty. I think I'm going the right way to go back to the golf. In there, must be through here. Through the pretty archway. To the hotel. This one was the brasserie, this is the one. Come through here. And we go through that door over there. Through reception. And into the stables bar. Where the boys will already be. This is very pleasant, isn't it? Oh, this is the spa, I think, over here. Haven't got time for that. Oh, no, here's the spa in here. Oh, very nice. Anyway, as usual, no complaints.
Greetings.